How's it, everybody? We have an amazing and spectacular episode for you today, but first, we need to introduce our guest, who is the one and only...
Hello, it's me at CGB, the one in Best of One, and I am finally here on the biggest show of them all, Game Nights. You can find me on my YouTube channel playing Magic Arena, showing my friends broken Magic cards, or on the Worst Possible Commander show. That's just what we call it. We actually think it's pretty good.
Today, we're going to be playing with the brand new cards from Magic the Gathering, Marvel's Spider-Man.
This set is full of fan-favorite characters, including a ton of different versions of our friendly neighborhood hero.
There's Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man India, and check out Spider-Ham. Isn't there like a dinosaur one?
We're also getting powerful new mechanics like Mayhem and web-slinging, plus stunning frames and art treatments that bring Spidey's comic book roots to life.
Please, don't adjust your television set. It's just my commander, Mr. Negative. My commander swaps life totals. I'm gonna gain a bunch, so I can draw an absurd amount of cards when I do. Then I've got a powerful blink package to reuse ETBs and swap those life totals right back. With all that unstoppable value, I'll send my opponent's chances of winning into the negative.
My commander is Gwen Stacy, aka Ghost Spider. My commander is all about getting card advantage from exile. So I've got a bunch of impulse draw effects, plus payoffs that'll build a board and burn my opponents. With a non-stop stream of spells to sling from multiple zones, I'll turn the Game Nights hosts into game-losing ghosts.
The deck I'm playing is Peter Parker, aka Amazing Spider-Man. This deck is all about cheating out expensive legends, using my commander's web-slinging ability. So I've got a ton of mana dorks to tap before I bounce them back to my hand. With a board of the biggest, best, most card-drawing legendary creatures in Magic, I'll thwip my opponents right out of the game.
I'll be gliding my way to victory with Norman Osborn, aka Green Goblin. Whenever I discard a card, my commander lets me cast it for a discount with Mayhem. So I'll be looting as much as possible, digging for threats I can deploy for cheap. With a deck full of discard synergy and graveyard tricks, I'll pull out a win so clean it'll make my opponents green with envy.
All right, time to beat up some bad guys.
Nobody's ready for mayhem like me.
I'll get you, Spider-Man!
Let's do this. I can't crack my knuckles.
Welcome everyone to our friendly neighborhood game room.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, CGB, it is your first time on the show.
Yep.
You've been in a lot of our content over the years, but never Game Nights, so we all know what that means.
Oh, whoa. One more thing.
Okay. All right, I dub thee Sir Go Blue. Arise.
Truly the highest honor, thank you.
Very nice. Well, we all know what that means, everyone. Welcome to Game Nights.
Only one may stand.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I will draw for turn. I am going to play Temple Garden untapped, so I'll take two. Already helping Rachel. Does that help you or hurt you? I can't even decide.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I'm already thinking about what the strategy is supposed to be considering Rachel's commander. Like, do I want to be lower than her life total? I don't know. And then I do have a one drop. I will cast Noble Hierarch. The classic.
The perfect start.
Go ahead, Rachel.
All right. I will draw, and I'm gonna play a Shadowy Backstreet as my land for turn. When that enters, I will surveil, and I'm gonna put the Daily Bugle building in my graveyard. Pass to you, Jimmy.
But who will take pictures of Spider-Man?
Not the building.
Where will the people taking pictures work?
All right, I'll draw. I will play Undercity Sewers tapped. When that enters, I will surveil one.
For matching.
I'll keep it on top, and I'll pass to you, CGB.
All right, take my draw. I will play tapped Rogran Triumph. Pass you, Josh.
Okay, draw for turn. I will play an Exotic Orchard. This is weird, but you know, it's your first time on the show, CGB, so I'm gonna attack you with my Noble Hierarch.
Choosing attacking over value.
The Exalted will trigger, it will become a 1/2.
Who are you and what have you done with the real Josh?
The exalted Josh Lee Kwai strikes me for one. I will go to 39.
And then I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna cast Ornithopter of Paradise.
An invention, Peter Parker.
Yes, he probably invented that, right?
Yeah, sure.
So mana dorks are always good early, but in my deck, because of the web-slinging ability, I specifically want to have tapped creatures that I can bounce back to my hand to cheat out bigger creatures. So it is the perfect start. And then that's all I can do. Rachel, go ahead.
All right, I will untap. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Plains, and then I will cast an Orzhov Signet. And that's all I've got. I'll pass to you, Jimmy.
Okay, I'll untap, I'll draw. I will play a Luxury Suite, and then I will tap 2 mana and cast Rona, Herald of Invasion.
All your worlds belong to us!
Good start.
I like that card.
So much of my deck is about putting stuff into the graveyard, and looters are a great way to do that. So getting this out in turn 2 is perfect. All right, pass that turn.
All right. I'll play a Spider Island, and we'll play Arcane Signet. Pass to the Exalted Joshliquai.
Man, I like this. I could get used to it. I should play more Exalted cards.
Yeah, it would require you to attack.
All right, I'll go to combat, and once again, my Noble Hierarch will attack. Rachel, coming in at you for 1 with my 1/2.
I will take 1, and I'll go to 39. I would so rather you attack with this than casting.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the greatest. Okay, and then I'm going to bring out my commander on the cooler side. Sorry, Peter. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Already here.
So on my next turn, if I play a land, I'll have 6 mana available and 2 creatures tapped, which means I could cheat 2 legendary anythings into play.
We could be seeing something that's 6, 7, 8 mana hit the board. Who knows?
Okay, that's all I can do. Rachel, go ahead.
All right, I will untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play Plains and play the Amazing Sheep Man. Enduring Innocence.
It is cheap.
So I have a very expensive commander, so I'd honestly prefer to be ramping on this turn, but setting up a draw engine is second best. That's all I got this turn. I'll pass you, Jimmy.
Okay, untap and draw. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna activate Rona, and I'm gonna draw a card and discard a Watery Grave. Don't worry, everyone, there are 2 more lands in my hand. Actually, there are 3 more lands in my hand.
All right.
Who is this man?
Jimmy heard everyone collectively out there in audience land going,
No! Not like this!
no!
I will cast a Mind Stone, and then I'll tap those 2 to cast my commander, Norman Osborn. Very normal, not evil, just hanging out, running companies.
I know that guy.
The front side is great. It both draws and discards a card. And the back side can immediately make use of anything I've discarded.
The turn that he flips Norman into the Green Goblin could be hugely explosive.
Because that is a legendary spell, Rona will untap. And then I'll pass turn to you, CGB.
Untap, draw. I've got like 4 different 3-drops.
Wait, you can play a 4-drop this turn, though.
Yeah.
You'd think so.
Well, then play a 3-drop that draws cards.
You'd think so. I'm going to cast Lelia, the Blade Reforged.
All right, everyone, remember your training.
Can help you maybe find a land.
3-drop that draws cards, yeah.
So,
Both me and Rachel are very attackable.
Yeah.
again, I'm going into the cycle of what does Rachel want? Does Rachel want lower life total?
harder
Does
than
Rachel
I think,
want a
yeah.
higher
The lower
life total?
you make my life total, the lower
you
yours
make somebody
will be.
else's, yeah.
It's a bit of a problem, and I don't want to think about it.
It's so interesting playing against Mr. Negative because you don't want to knock any one player down to a super low life total. Because if she just switches life totals, draws a ton of cards, then flickers her commander, then everyone's in a really bad spot.
Yeah, attack Jimmy. So on my attack, Lelia will trigger. I will exile the top card of my library, and I may play it this turn.
Land!
It is See the Truth.
Ah, it's a good card though.
It is a good card when you can play it this
Can't
turn.
cast it this turn.
When I exile that, Lelia is going to get a counter and become a 3/3.
Well, the truth of the matter is I am not going to block. So I'll take 3, and I'll go to 37.
Well, I do have a land. It's just sadly tapped. I'll play a Mystic Monastery.
Oh, you cry, baby.
Yeah, here we were all like rooting for you. I feel like I got tricked a little bit.
Hit him with your noble hierarch.
I wasn't lying when I said I couldn't get 4 mana this turn. It's a tap land.
Oh, what?
There's a Magic player right there.
He had
Really
the
wants to
tap
optimize.
land. Yeah, that makes sense. Did he ever say I didn't have a land drop?
I don't know.
He just wanted to hit an untapped land, right?
He implied he didn't have a land, but yeah, he was really just trying to find an untapped land, which means he must have a 4-drop.
Yeah. Ah.
But let that be a lesson. I think a good lesson to players out there. Like, it is important to hit your land drops. CGB, a very good player, and you see all the hoops he jumped through to try and get an untapped land and be efficient with his mana there. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, love to have him on and excited to play the rest of the game with him as well. Of course, we are playing with the new cards from Marvel's Spider-Man. The set is, web-slinging, a lot of fun stuff going on. If you want to find out more about the set, the story, if you don't know what's going on with Spider-Man, and see all the card images, just go to mtg.social/SpidermanGK. There's also a QR code on the screen right now, and we have the link in the show notes. If you do so, you actually support the show by showing them that we're bringing you to that website. So please do if you want to find out more of the cards or cards that you want to build around.
Yeah, I mean, and there are a lot of cool cards in this set, so it's definitely worth checking out. And if you find any cards that you like, well, we would recommend going on over to cardkingdom.com/command.
Do it.
That is the best place to go to get your Magic product, singles, anything at all. Listen, your Magic players, you're going to buy Magic cards. If you use Card Kingdom to do that, you are simultaneously getting the cards for your deck, but also supporting the content that you enjoy. We love Card Kingdom because they are one huge retailer that has a gigantic inventory. They have the cards you're looking for in the condition you're looking for, and they are the most professional in the business as far as getting you your stuff safely and all in one package.
Yeah.
The all in one package is really big because, you can order from a bunch of different sellers, and what ends up happening is all those individual envelopes arrive at separate times, and sometimes you're
stressed out.
Yeah, and it's like you order like 60 or so cards. Sometimes you can be waiting if just 2 or 3 take a week or 2 to get there. You can't even play your deck. It sucks. I love Card Kingdom because it's like I put all the cards into the card, I hit checkout, and they all arrive, and I can just sleeve it up, add a couple of basic lands, and I'm good to go. So again, cardkingdom.com/command.
And then keep your cards protected, ultrapro.com/command. They've got deck boxes, card sleeves, play mats, wall scrolls, card sorting trays, ability dice, you name it. When it comes to making sure that you are ready to go out into the wild and play and have all the things that you need to both make your board look great and also keep your cards protected, ultrapro.com/command is the place to go. You can also buy the binder that you need to keep your collection nice and organized at home. We're going to be at MagicCon many times every single year, and we love signing the Mana 8 line. It's so clean with that nice white background.
Oh yeah, everybody's playing on Mana 8 playmats this episode, so
That's right,
you
actually.
see how cool they look, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really like nice and unified, and they look great with signatures as well. So whether or not you're spicing up your board state or making a cool piece of memorabilia for yourself to take home from one of the MagicCons, ultrapro.com/command has the product that you need to make it look amazing.
All right, I guess with that, without further ado, let's get back to the game.
Thwip.
Pass the turn, Josh.
Okay, I will untap, draw for turn. First, I'm going to go to combat. I still am not sure how Rachel's commander should affect what I'm doing.
I'm getting a lot of confusion equity out of a commander that is not on the battlefield.
I feel like keeping us even is probably the
Even
best.
is definitely the way to go against me.
Yes, if everybody's very even and Rachel has to switch with a higher life total, we're doing fine.
Okay.
Then we're doing it.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. I think Jimmy and CGB and I have all come to the conclusion that we want to keep life totals about the same, so Rachel never has an opportunity to draw 20 or gain 20 life or something like that. We've all agreed, Rachel, I'm attacking you with Amazing Spider-Man.
Incredible news.
On attacks, Exalted will trigger and Spider-Man will become a 5/5.
Well, my sheep is precious to me, so no blocks. I will take 5. Going to 34, and that is commander damage.
Oh, that is commander damage, holy crap.
He's never done that before.
No.
First time.
He is having a great time with this attacking strategy.
Amazing.
It turns out that between your 2 main phases, there's something called the combat step. Is this new? Did they add this for Spider-Man? Why is this the first time hearing about it?
Follow the Command Zone podcast for more facts about Commander.
Then I might as well do the thing. So I'm going to tap for green, a blue, and a white. And then I'm going to use the web-slinging ability from Spider-Man. I will bounce the Noble Hierarch. And I will cast Prime Speaker Zagana.
Evolution never looks back.
Whoa.
Okay.
It will see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it will be a 6/6. And I will draw 6 cards.
Seems good.
That's very Josh Lee quiet of you.
Yeah,
Yep.
1, 2,
The Josh
3,
Lee
4,
Kawhi we
5,
know
6.
is back.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. I pay 3 mana and I draw 6 cards. So I'm feeling pretty good about how this has gone so far.
Spider-Man needs to die.
Already a problem.
The thing about Josh's deck is that he has to have cool stuff to put onto the battlefield, and he just drew 6 additional cards. So next turn is going to be even scarier.
All right, and then before I end my turn here, I will cast Sylvan Caryatid. And then I'll go to my end step. I have 10 cards. I will discard 3 cards. What are they gonna be here?
You don't have lands?
I like how Jimmy's like, this is not hard. Lands.
Obviously.
What could never go wrong?
As somebody with no more lands in my hand, I took that personally.
All right, I'm gonna discard Elysian Caryatid, Genku, and a land, Jimmy.
There we go.
Go ahead, Rachel.
You know, Spider-Man is friendly to everybody else, but I'm the villain in this game, and he just hit me. So I'm gonna cast Skyclave Apparition.
Oh no! You monologued about Spider-Man, but you're gonna kill something else, right?
Yeah, that's what villains do.
Yeah.
Monologue about Spider-Man.
And then kill someone else related to Spider-Man to make Spider-Man.
Kill someone he loves to make him sad.
He really loves Uncle Prime Speaker.
Unfortunately, Skyclave can't target Uncle Prime Speaker, so instead, Skyclave will target the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay. I'll put it back in the command zone.
When it enters, it also triggers my Enduring Innocence, so I will draw a card. My deck is slow and is going to have to control the board a little bit until I can get my commander online. So honestly, this is all part of the plan.
I'm just happy that I got one activation and it was pretty impactful. I'll get Spider-Man back out at some point.
And yeah, I'm not blocking with this sheep. I will go to combat. CGB, I will attack you with Enduring Innocence.
She's working with us. She's keeping the life totals even.
Is.
Yeah.
If my life total is lower and hers is higher. though,
The
that
strategy
is where
here
she
doesn't
draws
matter.
the
You have no
cards.
blockers.
You're right, I'll take 2. And go down to 37.
And I too will take 2 by gaining 2.
Hey.
I go to 36. And I will pass.
On your end step, I will activate the Rona, and I'll draw a card. And I will discard a Fiery Islet. And then let's go ahead and untap and draw for turn. Okay, I'll play my land. It's a Polluted Delta. I'll go to combat. Josh, gotta get you down even to me, right? So I'm gonna swing at you with Norman Osborn, who is unblockable.
Yep, I will therefore not block. I will take 1. Go to 37.
When Norman deals combat damage to you, he will connive. So
Nice.
I will draw a card and discard a Frantic Search. And that will put a 1/1 counter on my commander. All right, in my second main, I'm going to pay 4 mana, and I'm going to transform Norman Osborn. Say hello to the Green Goblin! Nya, 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 nya. The front side is great, but Green Goblin's ability is so powerful. And reducing the mana cost on all these spells is insane value I'm getting here. I'm about to show you exactly what the Green Goblin is capable of. All right, I'm gonna crack my Polluted Delta. I will find a Steam Vent, and I'm gonna have that enter the battlefield untapped, and I'll lose a total of 3 life going to 34. And then I will tap that Steam Vents for blue, and I'll cast Frantic Search for my graveyard, using the Mayhem ability on my commander.
Yeah, reduced cost Frantic Search. Pretty good.
So I'll draw 2, and then I'll discard a Ghostly Pilferer and a Crypt Caller Chariot, and untap these 3 lands.
Jeez, that is a very powerful Frantic Search. Getting to go mana positive and get to dig further in the deck and put more things in the graveyard. Yeah, that might be the best Frantic Search.
So I'm gonna tap the 3 mana I have, and I'm gonna cast a Ghostly Pilferer,
Nice.
and then a Crypt Caller Chariot.
Ooh, that Ghostly Pilfer is so good against CGB.
I'm with the Pilfer!
My whole deck is built around exiling things and casting from exile. And now I'm going to be benefiting Jimmy even more than myself. So that is horrifying.
Man, you got 6 extra mana from your commander this year? That's
That's
sweet.
crazy.
That's gonna do it for my measly little turn. I didn't draw 7 cards, but it was still pretty cool.
You're gonna draw 7 cards on CGB.
Yeah, don't worry. I got you.
I'm trying to control the board and make sure that things don't snowball out of control, and a turn like this one is exactly what I don't want to see.
I am going to cast J. Jonah Jameson.
Speaking of Daily Bugle.
And when J. Jonah Jameson enters, I have to suspect up to 1 target creature.
Which?
I think Lelia looks the most like a spider on the board right now.
Menace.
Lelia is CGB's primary draw engine at this point, and it was definitely being restricted by the fact that it wasn't going to have an easy way to attack in combat.
Lelia with Menace making treasures every time she attacks, that's pretty sweet.
I will go to combat. Rachel, since you put my news building in the graveyard, Lelia will attack you. On that attack, J. Jonah Jameson will trigger, and I will create a treasure token.
Are you saying the media benefits from accusatory practices?
I think that's exactly what they're saying. Sell more newspapers.
Lelia will also trigger, so I will exile this card. It is a Wild Wasteland.
Ooh.
And Lelia will become a 4/4.
All right. I cannot block it. I will take 4. Going to 32.
And this time I really do need to hit a land. So I am going to cast my commander, Gwen Stacy.
All right. When that happens, Ghostly Pilfer will trigger, and I will draw a card.
When Gwen Stacy enters, I will exile the top card of my library, and I may play it as long as I control her.
Land.
It's a land! Did it. Ching. Land drops on top. Easy. Jimmy, take notes. Lelia will see that and get another counter. And then I will play that for my land for turn. All right, that's my turn, Josh.
Okay, start my turn. I'm gonna pay green, and 1 to cast the Great Henge for 3 because of Prime Speaker's Organa being a 6/6.
Pretty good.
Newsflash, Great Henge is good. It's gonna give me mana, it's gonna draw me cards, make my creatures a little bit bigger. But it does gain me life, which could be bad because my life total could get higher than others and then Rachel could suddenly do the thing, but what am I gonna do, not play the Great Henge? We're just gonna tap for 6 and recast my commander, the Amazing Spider-Man!
Ah, right.
Yay.
You can't keep a good spider down.
With that on the stack, before we do anything. So I have a removal spell in my hand, and there's a couple of scary things on the battlefield. I am tempted to remove the Great Henge, but I can also remove the Green Goblin.
I vote Green Goblin.
I thought
Both of those are scary.
I thought you might. Do you have feelings, CGB, on those?
I do need Rachel's help here. I can't deal with both Josh and Jimmy right now. They both have engines that are up and running. Rachel and I both need more time to get our engines running, so this is a chance for us to work together and turn the tide. I can get a non-land permanent before Josh untaps.
Then no response.
Okay.
When you cast your commander, Josh, Ghostly Pilfer will trigger, and I will draw a card.
Then Amazing Spider-Man will enter with a 1/1 counter because of Great Henge. I'll draw a card. I'll also gain the 2 life, going to 39.
Great.
Okay, well, I feel like Great Henge isn't gonna be here on my untap step, but I got 1 card out of it, so that's good. Go ahead.
You want to swing with Organa?
Oh yeah, you're right, I should probably attack. But I'm supposed to hit Dan here.
What?
By the rules of keep everyone even. Also, hitting her is encouraging her to swap life totals with me.
Yeah.
Josh, you don't want her to draw cards, do you?
For some reason, my commander is the one problem that they are all focused on in this game. But the thing is, I haven't cast it yet. So anything you do is just sort of good for me.
All right, I'm just gonna do the thing that Josh usually does and pass the turn and
There
not
you go.
attack. Jeez Louise.
Good blocker. It's a good blocker.
It's a lot harder when you use all the phases.
It really is. This is why I play a certain way, okay? Man.
All right, on your end step, I'm gonna cast D-Spark, targeting the Green Goblin.
But he doesn't have a Planeswalker Spark.
He is mana value 4 or greater.
He's just a goblin. I will put my commander in the command zone. But look, he is Norman Osborn all along.
Oh no, I almost feel bad if I weren't a villain.
Good job, Rachel. You took care of the most problematic card at the table, and I can't blame you for it.
I will untap, and I will draw for turn. Oh, that's an okay draw. I was just making a deal with CGB to answer the Great Henge, but honestly, I drew a card that can answer it myself, and it draws me a card. It's kind of the perfect thing in this situation. So, CGB's Savior removal spell, I'm gonna answer this Henge myself. I'm gonna cast Witch Enchanter.
Ah.
When Witch Enchanter enters the battlefield, I will target the Great Henge with its removal ability.
Whether you or CGB blows it up, it was gonna die.
It
so
was gonna,
just do your worst,
it
Rachel.
Was gonna die. And it will trigger Enduring Innocence. So I will draw a card.
If Rachel doesn't need my help, Rachel doesn't need my help. I am happy with this. That Henge had to go anyway. Tomorrow's headline, Great Henge disappears from Central Park.
Who's to blame? Must be Spider-Man.
Why would Spider-Man blow up his own Great Henge? Very suspicious.
And that's all I got. I'll pass to you, Jimmy.
On your end step, Rachel, I'm gonna activate Rona. And I will draw a card. And I will discard Green Goblin Nemesis. When I discard a card, my Crypt Caller Chariot will trigger. And I'll make a 2/2 tapped zombie. I'm looking at my hand here, and it's a lot of overcosted stuff because I want to discard it and play it for cheaper for my graveyard, but I can't do that without my commander. Okay, I'm going to activate my Rona, and I'll draw and discard a Bojuka Bog.
When I do that, that will trigger my Crypt Caller Chariot, and I'll make a 2/2 zombie. I'll play my land for the turn. It's a Cephalid Colosseum. Then I will tap 6 mana, take 1 damage from the Cephalid Colosseum, go to 33. And I'm gonna recast my commander. On the backside, it's the Green Goblin.
He really is a menace.
When I do that, I will untap my Rona.
Oh, geez.
Recasting your commander rarely feels good, but in the meantime, he's just incidentally making zombies and incidentally getting through his deck. So, Jimmy, you're good.
Then I'll just pass turn.
All right, untap, draw. I will pay 5, and I will transform Gwen into Ghost Spider.
Hey, very cool.
So I finally get to play Ghost Spider. I plan to exile things a lot, and that will make this a huge attacking threat that can also find me the cards that I need. She's a big deal. I get free punchies, but what does Rachel want me to hit is the big question.
True, next turn she can swap.
I am at the lowest. I don't think I am incentivized. Protecting my life total is very important in this deck because that's how I draw cards. I'm really hoping to do that at least once in this game. If I have to do it to gain life, I will, but that's not my preferred scenario. I just spared you a removal spell. I would appreciate a little.
Understood. I am going to attack Josh with Lelia, the Blade Reforged, and I'm going to attack Jimmy with the Ghost Spider. On attacks, Jonah Jameson will trigger because I attacked with a menace creature, and I will make a treasure. What do you guys think? Is this the same picture?
I mean, he's a handsome guy. I don't know about that J. Jonah, though.
Also, Lelia will exile the top card of my library. It's a land. Lelia will gain a +1/+1 counter and go to 6 power. So you have a 6/6 menace coming at you.
All right, fine, no blocks. I take 6, go to 33.
No blocks from me as well. I'll take 4 and go to 29.
Second main. I'm going to play that Arid Mesa as my land for turn. That was playing a card from exile, so it will trigger Ghost Spider. She's now a 5/5.
Yeah, one more of those I can't block with Spider-Man anymore.
But I can't play stuff from exile without giving Jimmy cards.
Just only do lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Work around.
I will crack it. And I'll find a Steam Vents, pay a total of 3 life, go to 34. I will tap the Steam Vents. I will cast Ragavan Nimble Pilfer. Monkey. Ragavan is not good right now unless I can somehow politic or sneak it into hitting somebody and getting the right card. All right, I pass to Josh. Let the web slinging begin.
Okay, I'm gonna play my land for a turn, Evendo, Waking Haven.
Ooh.
Cool.
This is a new card from Edge of Eternities. Obviously, you can tap for a lot of mana if you've got a lot of creatures out. But particularly good in my deck because I want to get my creatures tapped for web slinging. So this is just a piece that's going to be hard for my opponents to remove and make sure that I can always activate web slinging.
You can get stuff tapped that way for sure.
Because why would we want to attack? And I'm going to immediately tap Uncle Prime Speaker and station the Evendo for 6.
Guy's Cradle on layaway.
And then I'm going to use web slinging, bouncing the Prime Speaker Zagana. Casting Amareth the Lustrous.
Ooh, I haven't seen this card in play in a long time.
This is legendary, so I can web sling it. And I have a lot of creatures in my deck, so good chance as I web sling stuff, I'm able to just keep drawing cards. Tap for Bant. I will take 1 damage from the starting town because I did tap it for color. So I go to 32. I'm going to bounce the Ornithopter back to my hand, doing the web slinging thing again. And da-da-da-da-da-da! Prime Speaker Zagana.
Oh!
It will enter with 6/1/1 counters because Amareth is a 6/6. So I will draw 7.
Okay, pretty good.
And then there's an Amareth trigger. So I'll look at the top card, and if it's a creature, I can put it in my hand. It is Mr. Foxglove.
Draw,
Okay.
nice.
So I'll put 1 more card in my hand.
Wow, 1 turn with Spider-Man and Josh just cruising on that value train. He just drew a ton more cards, put a huge flyer on the board, and people say this is the good guy? I mean, feels kind of evil to me.
Okay, I'll go to combat. CGB. Amazing Spider-Man is going to vigilantly come in at you.
I'm going to take the damage.
By the rules of keep everyone even.
You guys can keep hitting each other, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Josh has drawn 20 cards. I've discarded 1,000 things.
And we're worried about Rachel getting like 7.
Rachel might draw 5, Jimmy.
Yeah, dude.
Lose life doing
We
it.
can't let that happen. All right, right, and before I go to my end step, I'm going to tap the Prime Speaker Zagana to station Avendo the rest of the way.
Nice.
Sick.
So it'll have 13 counters on, and it will be active.
It is now Gaia's Cradle.
Okay, I'm going to discard. It's so many cards I'm discarding. Feels bad. I'm going to discard 4 lands, 3 mana dorks, including the Noble Hierarch and the Ornithopter of Paradise, and the Beast Within.
Oh my gosh, it's only bangers in your hand.
Go ahead, Rachel.
At this point, I am feeling how behind I am. Every one of my opponents has their commander online and some sort of engine piece going. I would really like to draw a board wipe or just something to keep everybody from popping off too much. I'm gonna start by paying 2 and casting a Helpful Hunter.
Meow.
When it enters, it draws a card, and Enduring Innocence also triggers, and it draws me a card. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast a Night's Whisper. I lose 2, going to 30, and I draw 2 cards. And I still don't have a board wipe or any way to really defend myself from this onslaught, so at this point, I just have to sort of cross my fingers and hope the 1 card I have is enough. I think we're fine passing like that.
That's some open mana.
On your end step, I'm going to tap and activate Rona. So I will draw a card, discard a Faithless Looting. That will trigger the Crypt Caller Chariot. Make another zombie. All right, no one has touched Green Goblin, and I have a stacked hand, so it's about to get crazy up in here. First things first, I will activate Rona, and I will draw. I will discard a Big Score.
That's a good one.
When I do so, my Crypt Caller Chariot will trigger again. I'll make another zombie. Pay 1 and a red, cast that Big Score from my graveyard. As an additional cost to cast, I will discard a Captain Howler Sea Scourge.
Nice.
I'll make 2 treasure tokens. And then draw 2 cards. That'll create another tapped zombie. And then I will activate my Ghostly Pilferer. And I will discard a Bone Miser to my graveyard.
Nice.
And make it unblockable. Again, trigger, get another zombie. And then I will pay 3 mana. And I did tap my Cephalid Coliseum, so I will take 1 damage. I'll go to 28. And I'll cast the Bone Miser from my graveyard for its Mayhem cost.
Uh-oh.
Bone Miser means that Jimmy's going to get paid in all kinds of value for the things his deck is doing anyway.
Now Jimmy has this menu of discarding value options.
Discard a Final Word Phantom. I'll get another zombie. Discard an Arcane Signet. Draw a card.
My Spidey senses are tingling and they say Jimmy's a problem.
That'll trigger the Crypt Caller Chariot, so I'll get 2 zombies. I will then play the Arcane Signet from my graveyard for free.
Oh.
Nice.
Then I will pay a blue from the Arcane Signet, and I'll cast the Final Word Phantom.
Not bad.
Play my land for the turn. It's a tapped Xander's Lounge. I will cast Captain Howler from my graveyard.
Dodge this caravan!
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Captain Howler combined with the Pilferer is potentially lethal. If Jimmy discards a card to the Pilferer, he can give it +2/+0 with Captain Howler, and now it's unblockable. He can do that as many times as he has cards in his hand. This could knock somebody out just like that.
That is going to trigger my Rona, and she will untap. I'm going to discard a Containment Construct and a Shadow of the Goblin to the Ghostly Pilferer. That's going to trigger Captain Howler, and I'm going to give the Ghostly Pilferer +4/+0.
Oh my goodness.
This is very good Ghostly Pilferer.
And that, again, is going to crank up my zombie count.
Ooh-wee.
What do you have, 13 zombies now?
Yeah, 13 zombies.
Oh my gosh.
I will then cast the Containment Construct from my graveyard for free.
Uh-oh.
Anybody have a board wipe? I think we're in board wipe land.
The city's gonna need a hero.
Well, then it ain't me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Maybe an unexpected hero.
Maybe.
And then I'll go to combat. Josh, I will swing at you with an unblockable Ghostly Pilferer.
You're subscribing to our Keep Everyone Low.
Yeah.
I will take 6 and go to 26.
And there are 2 Captain Howler triggers, so I will draw 2 cards.
Whoosh.
Oh my lord.
What a turn.
That'll do it.
How many cards you got?
How many creatures total? Oh my god. Jimmy's last turn is so explosive. I think it's pretty clear that on his next turn, if he doesn't outright win, he will be almost insurmountable. So we need a board wipe to get Jimmy under control.
I'm looking for somebody to take 2 from Ragavan. Josh, do you have a board wipe in your deck?
I think I only have 1 or 2 board wipes. Is that right, Jamie?
You have the Eternal Wanderer, which is a board wipe.
Oh, the Wanderer, yeah.
I mean, I have a number. I will not block Ragavan.
Okay.
CGB is the least of my concerns. If he can see 1 more card out of my deck and try and find a board wipe, then Let's do it.
Let's go to combat. I want to attack Jimmy with Ghost Spider, Rachel with Ragavan, and I want to attack Josh with Lelia, Blade Reforge. On attacks, Jonah Jameson will trigger, and I will make a treasure. Lelia will trigger, and I will exile my top card. It is a Flooded Strand.
Wow, you're hitting those lands. That's pretty sick.
Lelia will get a counter and become a 7/7.
All right, let's go to blocks.
I'm not gonna block.
No blocks on Ragavan.
No blocks on Ghost Spider.
All right, I'll take 7, go to 19.
I'll take 2, going to 28.
And I'll take 5, go to 23. Oh gosh.
Ragavan will trigger, and you get this card.
It is Teleportation Circle. Finally! We're suspecting. The most I can do is suspect more things with Jonah Jameson, which, as funny and flavorful as that would be, that really isn't what I was looking for. I also make a treasure.
Yep.
I'll play the Flooded Strand from exile. That will put a counter on Ghost Spider. She's now a 6/6.
Okay.
I'll sack the Flooded Strand. I'll get a Hallowed Fountain. It will enter untapped. I'll lose a total of 3, going to 26. And yeah, we gotta go digging. I will remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider and exile my top card. It's a land.
It does put a counter on the Lelia, but not what you want to see.
Yeah. Then I will play the Flux Channeler.
Nice.
At this point, I've been digging. I've tried to find a board wipe. It's not showing up. It looks like I can't be the hero for the table. I just have to look out for myself. And in case a board wipe doesn't come, I need a good backup plan. So I'm going to play Ghostly Prison.
You don't even need a board wipe anymore.
Yeah,
right?
you're
You're set.
Oh no. Ghostly Prison's really good right now because the scariest thing on the board is all the zombies from Jimmy. And pretty much CGB's immune to that.
Jimmy's not going to pay 2 for every single creature that he attacks CGB with.
So now all of a sudden, CGB gets to be like, Jimmy's board is your problem.
When I cast that, I will proliferate. So I will put an additional counter on Lelia. That's it. I will pass to you, Josh.
Okay, well, everything's still there.
Is it time to be the hero, Josh?
Oh, I hope so. I can look at a lot of cards this turn because I can bounce Zagana and then replay Zagana. But by the time I do that, I don't have enough mana probably to cast any board wipe that I might draw. So things are looking pretty dire. I will draw for turn.
Josh ripped.
That was a draw.
What did you draw?
Oh boy, Josh just drew something big.
Farewell?
Whoa!
What? What do you got?
You just draw an answer right now?
Wow.
All right, then I will tap out for Raging Sword Tooth.
Raging Sword Tooth. More like Raging Tooth Pain. Am I right?
Wait, do you have Raging Tooth Pain?
Don't we all?
Jimmy, when was the last time you saw a dentist?
Oh, I guess it's been a while. Let's see. When did they get rid of Mana Burn?
What?
Crap. All right, that's it. I'm gonna make you an appointment on ZOCDOC.
On what now?
ZOCDOC, it's a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. From dental health to mental health to primary care, they have over 100,000 doctors across every specialty. In fact, I use ZOCDOC to find a dermatologist who really helped me with my eczema. You can filter based on insurance, location, and patient rating. And ZOCDOC is great for seeing someone fast. So remember that doctor's appointment we've all been putting off? Well, now you can get it done same day.
Yeah, same day is probably a good idea. My teeth hurt.
Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/command to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/command. ZocDoc.com/command.
Run! We're being chased by a charging monstrosaur!
Oh wow, how's it charging in the middle of the jungle?
It's got a rich power bank!
Cool! With the rich power bank, it can charge its phone, Apple Watch, and headphones, all from the same convenient device. It's got 5-in-1 charging with built-in cables.
Wow!
Man, that seems way easier than carrying a bunch of cords around with you, especially with those tiny arms.
Help, it's got haste!
Obviously, with 20 watts of power, it charges your phone fast, and there's enough capacity for 3 full charges. It even has MagSafe compatible wireless charging, so you can keep it magnetically attached to the back of your iPhone for extra juice all the time. With free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty, it's the last power bank you'll ever need.
Oh, nice!
See? It lasted that guy's whole lifetime.
One thing to pack, 5 ways to power. You can find Ridge's power bank at Best Buy, or our listeners can get 10% off at ridge.com by using code COMMAND at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code COMMAND and you're all set. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the Command Zone and tell them our show sent you. This message is sponsored by RAYCON.
Hey, Rachel, you ready for Commander Night?
I am literally always ready for Commander Night.
Nice. What you gonna play?
Feldergriff.
Oh, classic Rachel deck.
With some upgrades, of course.
Oh, classic with upgrades. You know what that reminds me of?
Oh, yeah.
RAYCON's Everyday Earbuds Classic. Got there. RAYCONs are the best. They have that old school design, but they're loaded up with new features like active noise cancellation and multi-point connectivity. They're great for going to the gym or just listening to podcasts on the walk, because with up to 32 hours of battery life, they'll last all day.
Plus, their quick charge function means you can get 90 minutes of listening with only 10 minutes of charging. I like the unique colors too, like cool mint.
Sounds tasty.
Jimmy, do not eat the delicious earbuds. Seriously though, RAYCONs have all the quality of the big brands, but at half the price. And the best part is they have a 30-day happiness guarantee, so if you don't love them, returns are easy.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Side question though, are you actually playing Feldergriff tonight? Because if so, I need to pull out some better decks.
Oh yeah, you're going down.
Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/command to get 20% off site-wide. Again, that's buyraycon.com/command.
Aha, Psych Rift. Yeah, this deck feels like a 3.
Updating your decks?
No, I'm just sorting them into commander brackets.
Oh, just use ARCHIDEKT. It's the easiest way to get an estimate of your deck's bracket. Plus, you can click the number and it'll lay out the reasoning. It takes things like tutors, extra turns, and land destruction into account, and game changers are all clearly marked. It even recognizes 2-card combos. See? It's saying your deck is actually a 4. It'll be a 3 if you've got Rhystic Study.
Huh. Okay, 4 it is.
ARCHIDEKT is the best place to browse, brew, and check your deck's commander brackets. Just go to archidekt.com/command zone to get started.
That's ARCHIDEKT.com/command zone.
Josh ripped.
That was a drop.
What did you draw?
Oh boy, Josh just drew something big.
Farewell?
Whoa!
What? What do you got?
A board
We
wipe.
literally just talked about it.
You have the Eternal Wanderer, which is a board wipe.
Oh, the Wanderer, yeah.
That's right. Scripted.
I'm so excited. I drew the board wipe, and if you look at the minus ability, it is exactly what I was wishing for, what I was hoping for. Sometimes it all comes up Millhouse. I'm gonna tap Prime Speaker Zagana to station the Avendo. I'm gonna tap it and this Sun Petal for 4 green. And then I'm gonna add a white and a blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the web-slinging thing to bounce the Prime Speaker Zagana to my hand.
Do you want to swing with your 6/6 first, Josh?
Nope. And I'm gonna cast, because I'll have 1 creature left at the end of this.
But it's going to be your 6/6 flyer, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you want to go to combat first.
All right,
I know
fine.
you don't like combat, Josh.
Before anything, as a responsible Magic player, and I definitely thought of this myself, I'm going to go to combat. I'm swinging my 6/6 flying Amareth at Rachel.
I will take 6, going to 22.
Okay. I'm gonna bounce the Prime Spear back to my hand for web slinging, and I will cast the Eternal Wanderer.
That is good.
I might have a response to the Wanderer.
If you counter this, I'm removing your ghostly prison.
I am very aware. I am very aware of the chance of
Yes,
that.
I will.
Do you have any anguish in doing so?
Only 3 life.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. No response to that.
Okay, there's an Amareth trigger. If this is somehow a Planeswalker, that'd be amazing. But I'll look. Not a Planeswalker.
Aw.
I'm gonna float a blue mana. And then I'm gonna minus the Eternal Wanderer.
This is such a perfect little board wipe. For sure, Josh is keeping Spider-Man around with the Eternal Wanderer's ability, so I don't want to let him do that. I gotta take it out right now. Okay, in response, I'm gonna tap 4 zombies, and I'm gonna convoke out a lethal scheme.
Oh, this card's so good. Okay.
And I'm gonna target the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, that's rough.
I will now connive 4 times for each zombie.
Green Goblin had a lethal scheme to kill Spider-Man. This is a beautiful game.
All right, well, I was hoping Spider-Man would live through the board wipe, but I'm getting what I need here, which is setting everybody back.
All right, I've discarded 4 cards, one of which is an Anger.
Nice.
That's good.
Anger in the yard is a big problem because now Jimmy can rebuild from the board wipe very quickly. The zombies enter tapped, but anything that Jimmy casts from his hand will be able to attack right away. As long as I keep the prison, that will hopefully be somebody else's problem.
Probably doesn't matter, but that will put a 1/1 counter on 3 of the zombies. I'm gonna see a bunch of triggers from Bone Miser.
pretty good.
Even though I'm getting board wiped here, I'm still generating a ton of value.
Activate my Rona, discard a Vidalcan Orrery, draw from the Bone Miser.
I'm just trying to sculpt my hand to prepare to rebuild.
And that's it. I'll let it all resolve.
It's gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
While Jimmy was able to do a lot, he didn't find anything that's gonna stop the board wipe. And so now I get to choose what lives and what dies. It's like, my uncle used to say, with great power comes great responsibility.
Got nothing else.
What's dying?
Okay, let's choose here.
Well, what's living?
I'm gonna say cat for Rachel. Jimmy, one of the zombies that's just a regular tapped
2/2?
guy. Yeah. CGB.
How you doing?
I'm gonna choose J. Jonah Jameson. Then I will choose my own Amareth. All right, sacrifice everything else.
Whoosh. Nice and clean.
Enduring Innocence comes back as an enchantment. Jimmy still has the Chariot, which is still very scary. But we're not dead, and I still have a cat and the remnants of a sheep, which I love.
Still my second man.
My 2 mana will stay until your end step, right?
Yeah, and I have 4 mana floating, 3 green and a blue. I'll play my land for a turn. Amareth will trigger. I'll look at the top card of my library. I know what it is already. It's a land.
Nice.
That'll go to my hand. Then, with 2 of the 4 I have floating, I'm gonna play Kiora's Follower.
Kiora! Do you want the 9-iron or the pitching wedge?
Look at the top card of my library. It's not a creature.
Kiora's Follower could be a huge problem. If Josh can build up another wide board, his Evendo will tap for a lot of mana, and being able to untap it and retap it, it's pretty good.
I will tap for 5, including a blue and a white, use starting town for colorless, and I'll cast Council of 4.
I love that card.
This is kind of the perfect follow-up play to the board wipe because my opponents are gonna have to rebuild their boards, which means they're gonna have to cast multiple spells.
That would be a way for Josh to make a lot of creatures to make his Evendo really good. I don't know if we can let him keep that.
And that's all I can do. Rachel, go ahead.
Yeah. Before my turn, I'm gonna cast Anguish Unmaking, targeting the Council of 4.
Okay, yep. Council of 4 gets exiled.
And I will lose 3 life, making my commander a little worse.
Well, that's a bummer. I was counting on the Council of 4 to be my advantage coming off the board wipe. And now that flips it to where I'm probably gonna be a little behind.
I was so relieved to see Anguish Unmaking go anywhere but at Ghostly Prison.
Before you move to your end step, Josh, I still have that 2 black mana floating for my Bone Miser, so I'll cycle a Fetid Pools. So I'll draw from that. That is also going to trigger the Chariot, and I'll make another tap zombie.
Yep.
With that, I will untap, and I will draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast the Distinguished Conjurer.
It's a blinker.
Also, it triggers the Enduring Innocence, and I draw a card. I'm not playing all the Soul Sisters in this deck, but I am playing this one because it has a repeatable blink ability stapled onto it. Perfect. I am going to pay 3 and cast Ketramos, the New Dawn.
A new era requires new gods.
Oh, Ketramos.
Ketramos cannot attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Currently, there are only 5.
Okay.
That Ketramos can be so good. If I exile a bunch more cards, it's going to be online very early. It can be a life gain, it can be a card draw engine, it can be a pain just to get past because it's indestructible. Ketramos is really scary.
When it enters, it triggers the Distinguished Conjurer, and I gain a life, going to 20. And then I will play a new card, a Vibrant Cityscape.
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna sacrifice my Cityscape to go find a swamp, and it will enter tapped. And that's all I got. I will pass to you, Jimmy.
Okay, I will untap.
How long before the zombies are back?
Yeah.
I mean, there's already some back.
There are already 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna kick things off, tap 2, and I'm gonna play Inti, Senescal of the Sun.
Nice.
I will crew the Crypt Caller Chariot with one of my zombies. And Josh, I'm going to swing the Crypt Caller Chariot at the Eternal Wanderer. When I attack, I may discard a card. If I do, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on an attacking creature. I will discard an Argentum Masticore to my graveyard. That is also going to trigger the Chariot, and I'll make another tap zombie.
Yep.
Here we go again.
And I also will trigger the second part of Inti, and I'll exile the top card of my library. It is a Shadowgrange Archfiend.
Oh my goodness.
Can't pay its madness cost.
Can't discard it from exile.
You are correct.
Okay. I hope he doesn't have the mana to play it.
I can't play it, however. It's 7 mana.
You,
If I do
you
play
can.
it,
You have a
actually, I
treasure.
can play it, yeah.
Oh no, he can cast it! Ah!
With this card, I could basically play a board wipe of my own.
We gotta resolve combat, I guess.
Yep.
That thing's got menace, right?
Yep.
Well, I cannot block it. Eternal Wanderer down.
She did her job.
I'll move to my second main. I'm just gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Exactly as you drew it up.
And I'm gonna cast the Shallow Grange Archfiend.
Pretty good. It's an 8/4.
It's an 8/4. Each opponent sacks a creature with the greatest power.
J. Jonah Jameson dies.
All right, Amareth dies.
And I lose Ketramos.
Headline, Jonah Jameson dies. Spider-Man responsible. I mean, they say print is dead. So there you go.
And I will gain 6 life, because that was the highest power, and I'll go to 29. I'll pass that turn.
I hope to be like Jimmy when my deck grows up. That was awesome.
Remember when I drew the board wipe and it was really cool and I solved everybody's problems? Look at my board now.
This Archfiend just eats all of the things that we've been doing to set up. And suddenly, Jimmy just looks ahead on board again.
All right, I'm gonna cast Vega the Watcher.
Okay.
Now that Ghostly Pilfer is gone, maybe I can draw some cards off of casting things from somewhere other than my hand. Everybody else is drawing a bunch of cards. I really need to get through whatever this land clump is that I've run into. Hopefully Vega can draw me back into the game. I will bring out Gwen Stacy. On cast, I will draw a card from Vega.
Okay.
And when she enters, I will exile the top card of my library. It's Roaming Throne.
Roaming Throne, every time you see it, you should be scared of it, right? I'm not sure exactly what it does with CGB's strategy.
As long as I control Gwen, I can actually play that card. Wait,
Yeah, she can cast it later.
don't kill her.
Who would kill poor little Gwen Stacy?
Not the Green Goblin, that's for sure.
No.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Pass to Josh.
Okay, I will untap, draw my Prad. Okay, listen, what's the set called?
Spider-Man.
I will cast Amazing Spider-Man for 8 mana, because he costs a lot now.
He's been amazing every time.
Yeah,
to be
true.
honest.
It's been pretty amazing. Go ahead, Rachel.
Everybody else has cast their commander so many times.
So many.
And I think it is time for me to cast Mr. Negative. When Mr. Negative enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life from my Distinguished Conjurer, going to 21.
All right, so Rachel's cast her commander and basically has this choice. Does she want to gain a bunch of life or draw a couple cards? If she swaps with Jimmy, she gains a life. With me, she draws the cards.
Josh, I'm actually going to swap life totals with you.
I'm going to gain 2 life?
You're going to gain 2 life.
Wow, that's so nice of you.
And I'll draw 2 cards because I'm so nice.
You know, we've been talking about it a lot, but it feels like we've done a pretty good job keeping everybody's life totals in about the right range, because now a couple cards, nothing crazy. I feel like that was us doing our job earlier.
I think
we
it was.
did.
Yeah.
We
I
give
think it
ourselves a
was.
round of
Yeah,
applause
for
for
sure.
that.
I don't have a whole lot of other things to do, so I will go ahead and pass.
Rachel only gets a little bit of value here, but if you look at her board state, she has a flicker ability. We know she's playing cards like Teleportation Circle, so I don't think this is the last time we're gonna see Mr. Negative's ability go off. I'm going to crew the Cryptcaller Chariot, and I'm gonna go to combat. Rachel, I will swing at you with the Chariot, and Josh, I will swing at you with the Shallow Grange Archfiend. When I attack, Inti will trigger. I'm going to discard a Talisman of Creativity. When I do so, I will make another tapped zombie token, and then I will put a 1/1 counter on the Cryptcaller Chariot, making it a 7/7 Menace Trampler. And then I will exile the top card of my library. I can play it this turn. It's a Boggart Trawler.
Okay. Oh, man. It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. You did just gain some life.
I did. 2 life, yeah. 2 life. So it's like I'm only taking 6. I mean, I'm not going to block. What am I doing? So, yeah.
No blocks from me. I go to 12.
I go to 13.
The neat thing about my commander is my life total is less relevant than it looks. So 12 is low, and I don't feel super comfortable, but I think I'm actually in a pretty good position at this point.
I'll play the Boggart Trawler on its backside as a land for this turn. I will cast a Likeness Looter.
Nice.
And then I will tap 4 mana, and I will cast Teferi's Ageless Insight.
It's good with looters.
Pretty good.
This card is insane for Jimmy. Now he's just going to be drawing 2 cards and only discarding 1 every time. He doesn't need the Mayhem for value anymore. He's just going to get value from looting.
Pass turn.
Fully set up again.
I'm setting myself back up here, and again, because of everyone's board state being wiped out, I'm feeling really secure in what I got going on.
Let's start by transforming Gwen Stacy into the Ghost Spider.
Who's Gwen Stacy?
I don't know, but this is the Ghost Spider.
Nice.
Then I will cast the Roaming Throne from exile.
Naming.
This is one of the most interesting Roaming Throne decisions I've had. I have Vega, which could draw me 2 cards. And I could name any of Gwen's 3 types to make sure that she gets double counters whenever I play something from exile. I'm going to name Human. I hope I made the right choice. When I cast Roaming Throne from exile, Vega the Watcher will trigger and I will draw a card. And I will put a counter on Ghost Spider.
Nice.
I'll go to combat, and since I have a Vigilance creature, it's like free value. So, Jimmy, I'll attack you with Ghost Spider.
Okay, I declare no blocks, so I'll take 5 commander damage and go to 24.
And I'll pass to you, Josh.
All right, on your end step, I am gonna crack my Flooded Strand. So the only conceivable way I think I have to grab a win is to have a really explosive turn, probably involving a Vendo, which means I gotta get to like 5 or 6 creatures on the board for that really to happen. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna tap for Bant.
Sling.
Kior's Follower, untapping the Avendo. Then I'm going to web sling out Prime Speaker Zagana, bouncing the Kior's Follower back to my hand.
Okay.
Have we heard this bedtime story
Yes,
before?
yeah.
I think so.
I'll draw 5. Yeah, this is what Magic is all about, right? Just play the same creature, bounce it to your hand, play it again, but every time draw more and more cards.
What are you doing?
Pay 2, Kior's Follower. Station the Avendo. Then we're gonna tap for Bant, do the web slinging thing again, and bring out the Parhelion Tube.
Hey, that's cool.
That's very good.
Spidey got a new ride.
That's very good right now.
Kior's Follower back to my hand. I'll take 1 because I used Starting Town.
The nice thing about Parhelion is that the flyers it creates actually get around Ghostly Prison because they enter attacking already.
I don't know why they get to stroll into my little Ghostly Prison club, but they can.
And then I'll play my land for turn, which is Reliquary Tower. So I don't have to do the discard thing this time. I have 10 cards in hand. Pass the turn, Rachel.
Okay, I will draw for turn. That's pretty good. All right, yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Toxic Deluge, where X is 4.
Oh man, another board wipe.
With this, I can take care of most of the really scary stuff on the board, keep my commander on the battlefield, and I can lower my life total to give away to somebody else.
Makes the Parhelion play look pretty good.
In response,
Yeah,
I will activate my Likeness Looter because I do have Anger in my graveyard.
that's true.
And thanks to Teferi's Ageless Insight, I will draw 2 cards.
Seems good.
Discard a Manamo. When I do discard a card, that will trigger my Inti.
I will respond to that trigger because I should have done it before.
Okay.
I am going to pay 5, and I'm going to activate the Distinguished Conjurer to attempt to blink Mr. Negative. I probably should have done this in response to my own Toxic Deluge, but it's okay because I have something to respond to. I'm gonna lose my blink engine, so I want to guarantee at least 1 opportunity for me to switch my low life total with somebody else's high one.
Yeah, it resolves.
Okay, I will exile Mr. Negative, and I will return him to the battlefield.
Oh
And
My goodness.
Not it.
I'm going to exchange my life total with you, CGB.
Oh, how could this have happened?
Oh my gosh.
You might give it back in a minute.
I guess we'll see. So now the Ghostly Prison that was my lifeline has actually kept my life just slightly above my opponent's because I haven't been attacked for a few turns. And now I'm gonna pay the price and have the lowest life total. Where did it all go wrong?
And now that that's resolved, I will gain the 1 life from the Conjurer, going to 27.
All right, Inti will now exile the top card of my library because I discarded the card. It's a Tortured Existence.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
You have any response to Toxic?
I have no response to Toxic.
I have no responses.
All right. Toxic Deluge resolved.
Oh my gosh.
Spider-Man can just not stay on the board.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I should be happy about the board wipe, and it's not that I'm really sad, but losing Spider-Man's a big deal because without him, having to straight hard cast the stuff in my hand is gonna be a lot harder.
Well, that was my trick. Pass.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to pay a blue and I'm going to tap and sacrifice the Cephalid Colosseum. So I'm gonna draw 6 cards because of Teferi's Ageless Insight and discard 3.
Really good.
Really good. Do you think you have Threshold?
I don't know.
Why don't you count? You should count. Yeah, just verify.
I'll discard 2 lands and a Lorien Revealed. When I discard those 3 cards, I'll make 3 tapped zombies.
Jeez Louise.
Back.
All right.
No matter what we do, he's got like a handful of zombies at all times. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I think the Chariot's like the MVP in Jimmy's deck.
Ah, this Chariot.
Yeah, Jimmy, he gets knocked down, he gets up again. We're never gonna keep him down. Whoever wrote that song must have been a Magic player.
First things first, I'll tap a
I'm
black.
the realist.
I'm gonna cast that Tortured Existence I exiled off Inti last turn.
Really good when
Very
your
good
graveyard's
in
that
the
size. Yeah.
That's a heck of a graveyard,
Discard a
too.
card, make a zombie demonic tutor. Cool. Yeah.
This card is usually one of the best in any discard decks because it allows you to rebuy things from the graveyard. And in this case, something just got board wiped that is, again, very good on an empty board. I will tap a blue and a black, and I will cast Vohar, Vodalian Desecrator.
More looters.
More Looters. I will tap a black mana, and I'm going to discard a Surly Badgersaur with Tortured Existence, and I'm going to return a Shadowgrange Archfiend to my hand.
How will he discard it?
I will then activate Vohar, Vodalian Desecrator, draw 2, and I will discard the Shadowgrange Archfiend, and I'm gonna pay its madness cost.
Absolute
Okay.
madness.
Yeah, we're in evil territory now.
The world is spinning out of control. Jimmy is running away with this game.
This Archfiend looks like it's going to be really good for Jimmy here, but luckily I have a way to protect my commander.
Responses.
I guess I have a response before the ability resolves. I am going to cast Malakir Rebirth, targeting Mr. Negative.
Wow, that's
So
pretty
this
good.
time I will return it to the battlefield. I will go to 25.
This is what I expected. Rachel waited to play her commander until she had protection in place.
All right, resolves. Everyone please sacrifice a creature.
The only creature that each of us has.
Yep.
Ouch.
Jeez.
I am going to gain 5 life and go to 21.
Oh my lord.
When Mr. Negative dies, he returns to the battlefield because of Malakir Rebirth. I am going to swap life totals with you, Jimmy. I will go to 21 and you'll go to 25.
Sweet.
That does mean, because I lost life, I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Wow. Rachel getting back her commander is pretty nasty here because she's getting more value, drawing more cards, and maybe finding an answer to my board state. And how much mana do you have right now?
1 mana available.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a Bone Shards. I'll discard a Canyon Slew, make another zombie, and I will try and target Mr. Negative with the effect.
Ha! I have one more trick. Give me your life total back, Jimmy. And I will cast Ephemerate, targeting Mr. Negative.
Okay.
He flickers immediately, enters the battlefield. I will swap life totals once again with you, Jimmy.
Okay, this is so funny.
Doing it before combat makes a lot of sense.
You do rebound it next turn.
Next turn, yeah.
So attacking you is not great.
No.
I'm looking around the board right now, and I don't actually have enough power to take out Rachel right now. It's so close, but it's not quite enough. So I think I'm gonna need to be a little sneaky here. I could just kill Josh.
That's okay.
Unless there's a deal that you wanna try and make here, Josh.
I can kill Mr. Negative. I don't have a lot of leverage here. I have 1 removal spell, and if I can use it to have Jimmy not kill me, then I gotta do that. I don't have anything else to offer.
If I don't kill you, nothing towards me for that turn.
For the next turn,
and you'll
sure.
take care of Mr. Negative.
Yeah, if you don't hit me also.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna touch you.
You were
If I
offering
try
a
something
lot.
that affects everybody, can
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
do that?
Board wipe, all that
Okay.
sort of stuff, totally in play.
Okay.
I'll even say if you can kill a Crypt Caller Chariot, that is legitimate too, because it is such a threat at this table.
I've had a windfall for so long.
Spider-Man and Green Goblin actually working together. It's kind of sickening.
Okay, I will pay a white and cast Path to Exile.
Ooh, the Spider-Man.
Cool Spider-Man version, yeah.
Well, if I had to go down, at least I'm going down to a cool Spider-Man version.
Yeah, I will target Mr. Negative.
I will search my library for land. I know Josh is doing what he needs to do here, but it really doesn't feel good that my commander had to die because of it. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here, and I can't really do anything about it.
I'm gonna crew the Crypt Caller Chariot with a zombie. I'm gonna go to combat, and Rachel, I'm gonna swing at you. I'll leave 1 blocker up, so that's 7, 15, that's 17 damage.
17 damage is lots. I will go to 8.
Just keeping everyone's life total around the same, right?
Yeah, everyone's life total around the same.
Following that earlier strategy.
Last turn.
I mean, Jimmy
Yep.
is still an enormous problem.
Well, listen, I was going to die.
I know, you made the deal
Do what you had to
make.
do. My strategy is to fly under the radar as long as possible. I'm in 4th seat. Nothing I'm doing looks particularly scary. So if I'm the last one left alive, maybe I can sneak out a victory. I'm going to cast my commander.
All right, here
Ghost
she comes.
Spider, paying 9.
Woo-wee.
Flying Vigilance Haste.
All right.
Gonna need that haste. I will sack a treasure. I'm gonna cast Sheltered by Ghosts.
Oh, lifelink and removal. Well,
appropriate for a ghost spider, am I right?
A non-land permanent?
I am gonna target the Shadowgrange Archfiend.
Okay, interesting, yeah.
That way if anybody kills it. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that's fair. This is a very clever move from CGB because he traps something we don't want on the board underneath his commander. So if we remove his commander or kill him, something terrible happens.
It's like I've made a last will and testament to hurt the people who harmed me. And then Ghost Spidey is going to combat.
If you attack me, I go to 3.
She could swap with me and I could go to 3 as well.
How do we,
that do anything
hang
else?
on, maybe?
The nice thing about Rachel going right before me is that no one else has a chance to attack me if she is to switch her life total with me.
When Rachel makes her swap, she has to finish the job on her turn.
I love this stuff about Commander where like the geography kind of matters sometimes. Here in the negative, but sometimes it's in your favor.
I don't think I can actually make that a productive attack, so I can offer nothing helpful, unfortunately.
I have a Reliquary Tower.
I am going to attack Jimmy.
All right.
For 5 lifelink.
Yeah, I have no flying blockers, so I'll take 5.
5.
I'll go to 16.
And I will go up to 13.
Huge.
Rachel, don't ruin that.
Nope, that's not my plan.
That's my turn.
I will draw my card. All right, I'm gonna play Spectacular Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I love this art.
Then I am going to play that Kiora's Follower. I'll go to combat, crew up the Parhelion 2.
Big choice.
Kill Rachel.
I could. Doesn't feel like the right play. I don't want to knock Rachel out because I don't want to just hand the game to Jimmy, because that's what that would be doing. So I've made the deal. I will uphold it. I'm not going to attack Jimmy, but I also want to keep CGB and Rachel in it so that they can determine their own destiny as much as possible. I really don't know what's the right move here because of the life swapping and everything. I'm just going to go to combat. And Rachel, Parhelion 2 coming at you in the air.
Yep.
So on that attack, Parhelion 2 will trigger. 2 angels will enter attacking, which means I don't have to pay for Ghostly Prison. So CGB, they're both coming at you.
Okay.
I have no blocks, so to you, CGB.
I can't bear to see her go again. I'm going to take the 8. I'll go to 5.
And I'll go to 3. What's life in a game with Mr. Negative?
It's a resource.
It's a resource.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I'm gonna activate the Avendo for 5 green, and I'm gonna cast Mr. Foxglove. And that's all I can do.
Okay, so I am untapping, I have no board, and Jimmy is still at the highest life total. Right now, my whole plan is to just cast my commander, get the highest life total, and hope I can survive Jimmy's attack. Oh, what a draw.
Is it the board wipe?
I'm looking at my lands, and I'm counting up my mana. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will tap everything.
Uh-oh.
That can't be good. That is definitely not good for us.
What costs 12 mana in Eldrazi? That doesn't make any sense.
I will cast Debt to the Deathless, where X
Oh, no!
is 8. Each opponent loses twice X.
No!
And I gain life equal to the life lost this way.
This is perfect mana for a Debt to the Deathless, and I'm just dead?
The math is crazy. 1 less land, Jimmy has 1 more life. This doesn't work.
I'm replaying every moment in the game.
Path to exile.
I will find a swamp. Every little attack,
Attack Jimmy.
Attack you, CGB.
Josh, I'll swing at you.
Attack Jimmy.
every little bit of life loss.
Crack my polluted delta, steam vents, untap, 1 damage from the Cephalid Coliseum.
Maybe this strategy of like keeping everybody around the same wasn't the best one. Take the damage to help the overall good.
Gotta get you down even to me, right?
Look at us keeping the life totals the same.
None of us are going to survive this, and we have no one to blame but ourselves. I hate to say it, do something, Josh.
Well, yeah,
I have no mana. I have no mana.
I have this 1 command tower.
Come on, Josh.
I will tap it for blue.
Come on, Josh.
Good game, Rick. And then we all die to a crushing amount of debt.
I'm bankrupt.
Oh no! And then I send my opponent's life totals into the negative. Except for Jimmy, which was 0.
What a game. It's actually incredible to play with people who are so good at the Commander format.
You knew in this group of 4 players that there was going to be a lot of interaction, and it made for a lot of back and forth.
I think this was a great example of showing that you can play at a really high level and still have a ton of fun at the same time.
Do you have a favorite moment
When Josh top-decked the board clear, the Eternal Wanderer, it was pretty amazing. It was very hype.
I was so worried about how expensive my commander was, and it turns out it affected the whole game even before it hit the battlefield.
It's funny because we came to the agreement, keep everybody's life total even.
I think it was the right team up, even though it didn't work for us.
No regrets this game. Ultimately, I just happened to be at the right life total for the right debt to the death list, and so it goes. That's Magic, baby.
Spider-Man as a character is someone I think a lot of Magic players can relate to. He's a nerdy kid, but you know, in his spare time when nobody's looking, he can do crazy things.
The flavor of like the web slinging just feels so cool.
And man, the way they did the comic book versions of the sagas, it's almost like they were meant to be that way.
When my wife and I were first getting together, one thing that we discovered that we both loved were the comic books and these characters, and we really bonded over that. So seeing them represented in the card game that I've loved my whole life is a truly amazing experience.
Woo! That's an old school. I lost to the debt list a lot when we first started playing Commander, but I don't think I've died to it in many years.
Yeah, or like, yeah, it feels like those kinds of cards just don't happen quite so often, but it was perfect the way that Rachel had it done.
We were all trying to keep our life totals relatively even,
and then
which is exactly what you don't want to do against debt to the death list. She played us.
She didn't have to convince us. We played ourselves, Josh.
She must have been, as we're sitting there discussing, here's what we should do. Yeah, that's really smart. We should all keep our life totals about equal. She must have been being like, those idiots.
Just giggling internally.
You know, Rachel, she gets you. That's the way it goes. When you play with her often, you know you're going to get got sometimes, and we got got.
Yeah, and it was great to have CGB on finally, on game nights specifically, because he's been on Extra Turns, right? And he's been in game nights live.
It is kind of crazy that he'd never been on game nights before.
The proper show.
It feels like he had been on before, so it was great to get him on. CGB, a very good player.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've still never beat him in a game of Commander.
I was very scared in that whole game, being like, man, he's just going to play better, play smarter, and sequence better than I am, just because he's a better player.
He is a very good player. He really thinks it through. So I love playing against him because you got to lock in.
Yeah, you have to lock in, and he does too with those sunglasses.
Yeah,
and he's a
true.
staple of the community, so it's great to have him on finally.
Yeah, if you don't know about CGB's content, there will definitely be links in the show notes, but we highly recommend checking it out. He does great stuff.
Yeah, and of course, support the show. Go to cardkingdom.com/command if you're picking up any of the Marvel Spider-Man product. Avatar: The Last Airbender is right around the corner, and of course, the regular sets throughout the year, things from the past. Buy all the cards in one convenient place. They have this advanced deck builder tool that Rachel and I talk about a lot, where you can paste in a bunch of cards, and then you can individually select for each card what version you want, from what condition as well. In the past, I would go to each individual card page, and then you would have to choose from there, and you'd lose track.
Takes forever.
And the advanced deck builder allows you to do it, and the convenience of getting all the cards in one package to your doorstep cannot be beat when it comes to just being able to build your deck right out the gate, put some lands in, put it in the sleeves, and just get going.
We love Card Kingdom. Can't recommend them highly enough. And of course, once you get those cards, there is value in them. You want to protect them. Ultra Pro is the game accessories brand that we trust our own collections to here at the Command Zone. ultrapro.com/command is the place to go to get all your game accessories, and they have tons of stuff. They got the playmats, they got the deck boxes. If you haven't tried Apex sleeves, Apex sleeves are the best printed sleeves on the market. A lot of printed sleeves are out there, but if you've tried them out, a lot of them are kind of sticky. They don't feel very good. Apex sleeves take the printed sleeves to the next level, and they just have that buttery shuffle feel, and they keep it for a long, long time. And of course, Ultra Pro gives us a bunch of product to give away each and every episode of Game Nights. All of the players in the game sign all the playmats, and then those are part of the giveaways. So, Jimmy, how do the enters win?
There are 3 ways to enter. The first way on Twitter, or X, is to make a post and use the hashtag Game Nights, that's Nights with a K, and link to this episode. And you can say whatever you want in the post. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and find our Facebook page. We're gonna have a post sharing this episode, and in the comments of that, just tag a friend or two. Great time to tag them. And then finally on Instagram, all you have to do is make any post using the hashtag Game Nights. And that is 3 different ways to enter. You have from 1 week of the release date of this episode to enter. At that point, we're gonna draw the winners and announce them on social media. So make sure that you get your entries in before then, 1, 2, or 3 ways. And the last way to support the show, directly at patreon.com/command-zone. We cannot, especially in this current time, recommend Patreon enough because it is a direct way to support us. And you get a bunch of perks because there's been something funky going on with YouTube and view counts, and it's affecting a lot of different creators right now.
Yeah, you've probably seen a lot of videos by your favorite creators out there talking about, we don't know what's going on with YouTube, but views have been sort of low for a lot of people across the board. I know the Professor, our friends at Commander Home, people across the sort of content spectrum, just even outside of Magic, have been just noticing like what's going on with our view numbers on YouTube. We're not sure what it is, but it's definitely like it's definitely hitting everybody. And it's definitely kind of hurting all of the creators. So if you've got a chance and the ability to support them directly via Patreon, we would highly recommend this is a good time to support your creators, whether that's us or somebody else that you enjoy or multiple or whatever you're able to do.
Yeah.
It's a little bit rough out there right now is all we'll say.
Yeah, patreon.com/Command Zone. We love our patrons, and we honestly couldn't do this without them.
Yeah, we really appreciate everybody that joins our community. And of course, there are perks and things that you get by joining our Patreon, which you can find on the page, like exclusive episodes of Turn Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite shows that we do. Okay, with all that said,
thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep, and we will see you next time.
In the Spider-Verse.
Thwip, I mean.
Cast my commander, Norman Osborn. Just don't look at my reflection in this very shiny table I have.
That would be horrible if your secret identity is like
every time you go to a mirror,
you like walk by anything reflective. It's like I'm secretly the villain.
Unless your secret identity is a vampire.
That's true.
Then you're set.
Then you're good.